Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, A Tray You and More. It's your girl Kat, and I am back with another video, okay? I am a living vessel for God, so I'm here to give some enlightenment and some encouragement to someone who may need it, just period. If this your vibe and this your tribe, please hit the like and subscribe button because your girl will greatly appreciate it, y'all, okay? So let's just jump right on into it. So on this little episode, I'm gonna call them episodes. That sounds so official. Oh my gosh! But on this video episode, okay, of Talk That Talk, I'm gonna be just talking briefly about how God awakened me to me. You feel me, and what that means to me. So what I mean by God awakening me to me is that I had no clue that I was chosen. I did not know. I've always had a good heart. And I'm not saying I ain't have some messed up ways. I've done things that I'm not proud of, but it only reflected on me. You feel me? I never was a person of ill intent. Any stupid thing I've ever done came back to bite me in the butt. You feel me? But I've always had the gift of knowing. You feel me? In my videos when I'm reading energy, I call myself the vibe master because that's what I used to call myself, like, when I was little. I'd be like, I'm a vibe master. I'm a vibe master. Like, I just knew. Like, I always just knew things, this period. You feel me? But I never knew it was the gift of knowing. I never knew that. I just thought I was the vibe master, just period. Okay. And God awakening me to me um, showed me a lot. It showed me a lot. And I hate to be the one to say this because, everybody love their family. You want things to be right because it's supposed to feel right. You feel me? But unfortunately, it's not always going to be like that. I was born into a situation to where, you know, unfortunately, it was dark. You feel me? Kind of like cursed at birth type vibe. You feel me? So I did not know I was chosen. And unfortunately, and I'm saying unfortunately because it hurts me to say this, um, my family didn't want me to know. They didn't want me to know. So everything that I was before up until this point, I was the complete opposite. So if you meet anybody that think they know me around here, where I'm from, they would tell you stuff that they probably think. But in all reality, nobody knows me. And that's facts. I'm not even exaggerating. Nobody in my hometown knows who I am. And that's crazy, right? Because I done been here 30 years and nobody knows me. So you're going to have people that's going to say, oh, she mean, or I'm quiet. You feel me? And not just saying I'm mean. I'm just like, I had that resting face. I was always like this. But when God awakened me to me, I see how the devil tried to make my image look like that. You feel me? Like cameras. I didn't even like cameras. I was the person trying to run from the camera. You feel me? I don't know pictures. And unfortunately, I don't even have many pictures of me and my son when he was younger. Cause that's how much I was into the wrong things. You feel me? That's how much I didn't want to be in front of cameras. You feel me? So everything that God showed me about me, it took me a while to really get to this spot to be comfortable because it wasn't what I was used to. I was used to being that way. But that's what the devil wanted me to think though. So when God awakened me to being chosen, like I had found out like through some people on YouTube, you feel me? I've always had that feeling, like I said, the gift of knowing, but you feel something different, but you don't vocalize it because of the area you at, and it just seemed different. So I never said nothing. So when I got on YouTube like a couple years ago, I started seeing these videos that pop up on my feed, and I'm like, and like I was literally shocked because I was like, what are they talking about? Like I was confused. Like how are like how is this happening to me right now? Like the things that I'm feeling and I never really vocalized was starting to pop up on my news feed. So I was kind of almost getting scared, like for real. I'm like, what's going on? Like, how do they know? And so that's how I got introduced to tarot. I'm just calling it reading energies, but that's how I got introduced to tarot because tarot saved my life. It saved my mind. You feel me? I was going through a lot of things that, I wasn't getting clarification for. So I can say this, I can say that, I can say I know this, but nobody was backing me up. You feel me? Everybody around me wanted me to think I was crazy, y'all. Like dead, and like they wanted me to think I was crazy. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just overthinking. I always thought I was just an overthinker. But no, I was literally always right. You feel me? And so when I got on YouTube, I met a not met, but I ran into a couple tarot people that was clarifying everything I ever thought. And literally, I was spooked. When God brought me to YouTube and tarot, I was spooked because I never heard nobody else say those things. And I mean it, like I'm trying to even get emotional because it's real. I never had nobody in my life clarify anything horrible I was going through. Anything I was going through, people try to make it seem like I was crazy. So to get on YouTube and to see people reading cards about things that, that was in my head, I was amazed, y'all. I was like, what's going on? Like, I was really hooked on tarot for about like a good, like probably 8 months to a year. Probably not so much a year, but it was months. This period, you feel me? Because I was so hooked on the clarification. And it's like, I was never an ill intent person. So even though I'm telling people how I feel, I'm telling them things that I know, I was never, ill about it. I just didn't want, you don't want to hold things back and make you feel like you're crazier. So when I come and I finally say it, because it took me a while, because I was just, too kind. You feel me? People will play on your kindness. I was too kind, just period. And so I allowed people to make me feel like I was crazy. I allowed it because I didn't have the proof and they wasn't telling the truth about their actions. You feel me? And I was just like, okay. And I would still love them. I didn't treat them no differently. Yes, I got aggravated. I'm human. You feel me? Because I knew something. I knew it. But I'm like, okay, just get over it because you don't have the proof. But God got me to a point to where I don't need the proof. I don't have to prove to you your actions. You know you did it, and God know you did it. And that's the only thing that matters to me. So one thing God has brought me to is that I never try to fight my battles. Now, will I vocalize some things when I need to? Yes, I will. But I don't fight my battles. I give them to God because He will handle it. You feel me? So for the people that was lying around me, I had to learn to let it go. And that's why I'm in the process of changing things, like everything around me, because it's like I have to let go of all the hurt, all the pain, all the, you wanting people to tell you what's up. You feel me? You want people to tell you what's up. Once God clarifies it, I was still looking for people to tell me that they was wrong. But I'm finally to the point to where I let go. You feel me? It's not my place. God will handle it, y'all. Just period. God will handle it. So He awakened me to me, and then I started, okay, shout out to the tarot readers that really helped me at that time, because it was Divine Clarity 47. I think she no longer do tarot, but shout out to her. AEL, she's so, I love her. Shout out to her as well, because Divine Clarity 47 and AEL were the first two people that were digging deep into it. You feel me? Things that I knew what was going on, but nobody wouldn't say. It's like, y'all, I'm not even joking. It's like everybody around me wanted me to be crazy. But when I got to those two people, they were digging deep into information that I know I wasn't crazy. I'm like, how do they know? how do these people know? Like, how do these people on the screen know, but nobody else around me seems to know what's going on? You feel me? So God bless those two. Another one is she helped me awaken me to myself a little bit more, just noticing little things in me that, I never acknowledged. Was the time her name was Lonnie's Harmony and Light, and she was just beginning on YouTube actually, but she was accurate, and she helped awaken me to me a little bit more, like the things that she was describing about your personality and stuff, and I'm like, okay, so shout out to her. I think her name is now Silver I Rise 320 or something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I, actually been to the channel, but shout out to her as well. And there's a couple more out there too, like at least a couple more that, helped me. But when I first got on here, those are the three that did it the most for me, okay? And so then God awakened me to being chosen, chosen stuff started popping up. So I'm like, this can't be real. Like, y'all literally, I'm like, I'm like a fairy tale person, like literally at heart. Like, I love everything fairy tale. So when things start popping up on the YouTube, I really thought it was magical. I'm like, this cannot be happening. Like, what is going on? Then that's when he brought me to Trend Genius. Shout out to Big Bro. Huh? Well, I love him too though, but he came up on my news feed, okay? So he was just, giving facts, talking about, he was like, really like going in, for real. He was going in about why you gonna be treated like this, chosen ones, tip them, star seeds, all that good stuff. So I was like really tuned into him as well, but I was more tuned into the fact that he was speaking more about family and friends situations around you. Like, that's what he was clarifying for me. Like, it's gonna be like that for real when God has chosen you for something. So I'm like, thank you. So yeah, that was literally a little bit of my process of God awakening me to me, because like I said, when I was younger before this point, I was the total opposite. Like I said, anybody that think they know me, they don't know me. Nobody has got to meet this side of me besides my son. Nobody. And besides, the illusionship, because I'm not gonna call it a relationship, but the illusionship I was in, towards the end, he seen me awakening. And it scared him actually, because that wasn't what he was used to, you feel me? He wasn't even used to me being this way. Excuse me, y'all. But he wasn't even used to me being this way. Just period. So by the time, God awakened in me, it was starting to scare him as well, because he like, well, where did this come from? It's always been in there. Just period, okay? So that's what little something something about, God awakening me to me. And I'm forever grateful. You feel me? With love, baby, you can do anything. Love heals. Just period. And what is God? God is love. And that's why when I come on this channel, I say things and I try to like back it up and do other things, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I want to give y'all the real, but from a loving spot. And I'm going to always deliver the message that I need to. But like I said, I want to come from a loving place, because I'm not here to judge nobody. I have no room to judge nobody. I can't talk about nobody. Okay? This is a judge-free zone. Like, I believe anybody can make it through anything. You feel me? With the love of God. He gets us through things. Like, y'all, I be looking for these fairy tale miracles, but it's a miracle all in itself for me to be sitting here. If y'all knew who I was. You feel me? If you knew that old person, you would have never thought she would have been right here. Just period. Okay? So we are the fearless love warriors, because we stand 10 toes down in God. Because with the love of God, baby, you can do anything. And that's just period, okay? I thank y'all for vibing with me. If this your vibe, then this your tribe. Please hit the like and subscribe button, because You girl are greatly appreciated, okay? Because we is truly blessed around here. And real quick, about this tattoo, I got this tattoo when I was young, like very young. And I just always knew, even though my actions or the things that I was doing did not show that, I've always known I've been truly blessed. It's a feeling inside of you that you just don't forget. Okay? You just don't forget it. And don't you forget it. Because we all truly blessed. Just period. Okay? Peace.